Okay. Previous lecture. This was our lecture, right? We extend this lecture. The last question was every Cauchy sequence is bounded. किसी ने किया है? Anybody? अब तो आपके माइनर एग्जाम हो गए हैं. किसी ने प्रूव किया है इसको? Students? I think no one has done it.
सर नोट्स नहीं थे ना.
Oh, yes, this is a big reason. Okay.
यस सर.
Sorry. So write down the question. Question is, show that every Cauchy sequence is bounded. Is bounded. This is what we have to prove. Sequence is given to be a Cauchy sequence. We have to show it is bounded. We have already proved that every convergence sequence is bounded sequence. The simplest proof for this is, I told you in yesterday's lecture that in real numbers, every convergence sequence is Cauchy sequence and every Cauchy sequence is convergence sequence. We have to prove it. So that is another way where we can say that in R, every Cauchy sequence is convergence sequence and convergence sequence is bounded. So every Cauchy sequence is bounded. Very simple, right? Students, agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Why? Because in R, in real numbers, every Cauchy sequence is bounded sequence. We'll prove it. So since it is convergent, so convergent is bounded, so it is bounded. But we prove it in without that concept. Suppose it is only Cauchy, because if you go out of R, some other space, some other topological set, तो आपका ये हर एक Cauchy sequence जो होगा, every Cauchy sequence need not be convergent. So we prove it in general way. General way means it is applicable in every kind of space. Okay. So let the sequence, this sequence be a Cauchy sequence. Okay, be a Cauchy sequence. Then by definition, then I can write for every epsilon greater than 0, there exist, right? Say I write n naught belongs to n, some positive integer, such that, okay, such that we write this an minus am is less than epsilon for all n m greater than equal to n naught, right? Right, friends? See,
Yes sir.
true. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is the definition part. Now this is given. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Now I have to show it is a bounded sequence. So now you see here, I can write an as an minus am plus am, algebraic operation. Minus plus करने से कोई change नहीं होगा. It remains as it is, right? And I treat it as a and it is as b, and I apply triangle law. So I can say this is less than equal to an minus am plus mod of am, right? And this is less than, I can say epsilon plus mod of am, right? For n greater than equal to n naught. Why? Because of this definition. क्योंकि less than epsilon से definition से use किया, तो आप जहाँ पे लिख सकते हो using स्टार। स्टूडेंट जहां तक ठीक है बच्चा सभी को? बच्चा ठीक है सभी के लिए?
Yes, sir.
सर यहाँ
Yes,
एन की
sir.
जगह एम आएगा?
यस सर। हाँ जी,
ये एन ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू एन नॉट।
ये दिस इज द डेफिनेशन पार्ट ना। एन एम लिख
तो
दो
यहाँ
आप,
पे
मैं इसको
ओके
ऐसे लिख देता हूँ और लिख देता हूँ यूजिंग इक्वेशन स्टार एंड दिस रिजल्ट इज ट्रू फॉर एन। एन खत्म हो गया ना अब, एन कामा एम ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू एन नॉट, ऐसे लिख लीजिए, ठीक है, राइट। अब देखिए जी, अब कन्वर्जन का अगर आपको प्रूफ याद है तो यू कैन इमेजिन कि इट इज लेस देन दिस क्वांटिटी। am is fixed number now, am is fixed number, but this condition holds for nm greater than n naught. Before n naught we don't have any idea, right? So what we can do, I can say let k is equal to, I write k or I write any number or maximum of बस इससे पहले वाले एलिमेंट्स क्या थे आपके पास, मतलब I have to cover only elements. So before n naught I write a1, I write comma, a2, I write comma, a3, so on up to a n naught minus 1 and comma this epsilon plus mod of am. क्यों? क्योंकि जो इसके प्रीवियस एलिमेंट्स हैं we don't know about those elements. So same thing we did in convergent sequence, if you remember. यही किया था, एक मिनट, राइट। सो बिफोर एन नॉट जो स्टेज थी मैंने उन एलिमेंट्स को अलग से लिख लिया और इनमें जो भी मैक्सिमम होगा दैट विल बी द अपर कोड फॉर्मिंग, राइट। सो then we have mod of an is less than equal to k and this is for all n. Now it is for all n because n naught के आगे वाली स्टेज कवर कर ली, ये प्रीवियस स्टेज कवर कर लिया, so it is for all n. So this implies the sequence is bounded sequence. This is bounded sequence, very simple, right? So therefore we can say that every Cauchy sequence is bounded. Every Cauchy sequence is bounded. ठीक है? So this is proof is very simple. The way same we did for convergence sequence. Now next result, which we can write in the form of theorems. Theorems are most generalized results. So this theorem says every Cauchy sequence of real numbers is convergent. मतलब मैं बार बार कह रहा हूँ, this Cauchy sequence is convergent. This happens only in case of real numbers. In other species, which you will study in your future classes, you will notice that in some topological species, this result is not valid. Okay, in R it is valid. Okay, so we have to prove that every Cauchy. हमने एक कल result करा था बच्चा. In yesterday's lecture, we have proved that every convergent sequence is Cauchy sequence, right? But now I show you that result. This result. See it. We have proved that every convergence sequence is Cauchy sequence. Now we are proving that every Cauchy sequence is convergences. If this result comes with necessity and sufficient condition, means if and only part, so you have to combine these two results. So Cauchy sequence is given. So we write it. Let this an be a Cauchy sequence. Be a Cauchy sequence. So therefore, for any epsilon definition we have to apply, there exists n naught belongs to n such that an minus am less than epsilon or all nm greater than equal to n naught. ठीक है? This is your definition. Okay. But here मैं इसको थोड़ा और मॉडिफाई करके लिखता हूँ. I want it more clear. an minus am less than epsilon or all nm greater than equal to n naught. मैं जहां पे बचा इसको epsilon लिख रहा हूँ, but in now onwards if I need, I can convert it into epsilon by 2, epsilon by 3. The condition it should remain a positive number. I have discussed it many times, right? It will depend upon our need, right? Now also the sequence is bounded. Why? Because every Cauchy sequence is bounded. हमने भी प्रूव किया, लिख सकते हैं. Also it is bounded. जब मैं ऐसे इसको हमें और मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं, we can write since every Cauchy sequence is bounded. So this implies this sequence is bounded. तो मैथमेटिक्स में बच्चा जैसे आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग है आप वैसे ही राइडर हो. बस होता है कि आप ऐसा लिखिए कि टीचर को समझ आए कि आपने कैसा किया और प्रॉपर आपको रीजनिंग होना चाहिए आपके पास. इट इज बाउंडेड. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीथिंग इज क्लियर. So therefore we have a theorem which is known by the name of Bolzano-Brewster theorem. आपने नाम सुना होगा इसका और मैंने शायद इसका स्टेटमेंट आपको करवाया था. बल्जेनो इसमें भी हम करेंगे ये थ्योरम, Brewster's theorem, Bolzano-Brewster's theorem. Anybody? What is the statement? हाँ बच्चा कौन बताएगा? बहुत इजी था. एवरी क्या था? एनीबॉडी? चलो मैं आपको इसका बता देता हूँ. इसमें इट इज रिलेटेड टू सब सीक्वेंस. ये रिजल्ट कहता है कि अगर आपके पास एक बाउंडेड सीक्वेंस है तो यू ऑलवेज गेट ए सब सीक्वेंस, कन्वर्जेंट सब सीक्वेंस ऑलवेज. ठीक है, तो आई राइट इट बाय Bolzano-Brewster थ्योरम. ठीक है, थ्योरम sequence an contains, I will give the proof of this result also, convergent subsequence, right? तो अगर सीक्वेंस बाउंडेड है, एक आपने लास्ट यूनिट में स्टूडेंट थ्योरम स्टडी किया था, which says every bounded infinite set has at least one limit point. But this is for subsequence, so every bounded sequence has a convergent subsequence. और convergent subsequence जब हम लिखते हैं तो we write it in this way, if you remember, right? NK. तो subsequence का definition हमने करा हुआ है, right? So now let it is convergent, so we assume its limit point. So let this subsequence converges to L. ठीक है, से L मान लेते हैं, means we suppose say it converges to L, right? Now we shall prove that तो देखिए बच्चा इसका देखो इसका में क्या बेनिफिट हुआ. Now we shall prove that the sequence, our sequence which is an, ठीक है, converges to L. मतलब जिसको सब सीक्वेंस कन्वर्ज कर रहा है, we'll prove that our sequence also converges to that limit, same limit. जो हमारा सीक्वेंस है जिसको हमने कन्वर्जन प्रूव करना है वो भी इसी लिमिट को कन्वर्ज करेगा. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, जो सब सीक्वेंस का आपका वो है वो भी उसी को कन्वर्ज करेगा, राइट? आपको मैंने एक रिजल्ट करवाया था, इफ यू रिमेंबर, where I proved that in case of a convergent sequence, every subsequence converges to the same limit point. बताया हुआ है?
Yes, sir.
राइट? तो अगर आप देखो
Yes,
सब सीक्वेंस अगर ये कन्वर्जेंट होने हैं तो इसी को भी सेम, क्योंकि लिमिट पॉइंट तो यूनिक होता है. We can't have two limit points. So since Bolzano theorem says it has a subsequence which is convergent, now the limit point of that subsequence, that should be the limit point of our this sequence here, and this is what we have to prove, right? Now since this subsequence is convergent, why apply the definition of convergent? Is convergent to L, right? So therefore for every epsilon greater than 0 it is convergent. Okay, for every epsilon greater than 0, so मैं फिर बोल रहा हूँ एप्सिलॉन में हम चेंज करेंगे. देयर एग्जिस्ट एन नॉट बिलोंग्स टू एन. बच्चा एक मिनट होल्ड, जस्ट अ मिनट. Okay, so we apply the definition again here. So I write it as there exists n naught, okay, belonging to n such that, okay, such that I write a and k minus L it is less than epsilon for all, or it is nk greater than equal to n naught. बट इसको हम क्या करेंगे, देखो सबस्क्रिप्ट एन के है तो मैं इसको भी सबस्क्रिप्ट में थोड़ा सा चेंज कर सकता हूँ. इसको मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ एन के नॉट, जस्ट ए नोटेशन सब सीक्वेंस के लिए, ठीक है, क्योंकि वहां पे मैंने जो नंबर्स है वो एन के फॉर्म में लिखे हैं, राइट? इट मे बी 3, 6, 9 सो ऑन सबस्क्रिप्ट फॉर्म. So this is just a notation, so no issue इससे प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 2 and here I have also written one subsequence. This is my equation number 1, right? So I have two sequences. This is 1 and 2, right? Now how I prove it? See what I do now. This condition holds for nk greater than equal to nk naught, and this condition equation 1 holds for nm greater than equal to n naught. So if I have to combine these two, so how I should combine it? Students, anybody? So let I name it say R. I have to combine these two. So I have to take maximum of n naught and nk naught. Remember, बच्चा आप लोगों को ज्यादा कुछ ऐसे
Yes,
करते
sir.
थे.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have to take so that then ऐसा लेंगे तो then equation 1 and equation 2 holds simultaneously, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Simultaneously for n greater than equal to r. दोनों इकट्ठे होल्ड कर जाएंगे, right? So therefore I write it like this: an minus am, right? I write it an minus am. ये तो दोनों होल्ड करती हैं, मैंने बार बार नहीं लिखेंगे. I come to the conclusion. Okay, so now I write an minus l. ये मुझे प्रूव करना है, कन्वर्जेंट का डेफिनेशन यही था. I write it as an minus l प्लस, अब देखो मैंने इसको भी अप्लाई करना है, ये जो है सब सीक्वेंस आपको दिख रहा है. तो I write प्लस an के माइनस an के लिख सकता हूं ऐसे.
Yes,
Then
sir.
I have to readjustment. So I write it as this. I write it as and such like this: an minus ank plus this. I write it as this: ank minus l, like this, right? Now see, for r में जो दोनों बड़े हो जाएंगे उससे, है ना? दोनों का मैक्सिमम लिया हुआ मैंने, राइट? तो अगर आप देखो इस पोर्शन में, दिस पोर्शन जहां पे काशी का डेफिनेशन लगेगा और जहां पे कन्वर्जेंट का डेफिनेशन, ये डेफिनेशन हमारे पास है विकास बलजानो-बिस्टा थ्योरम से हमें मिला था. ये डेफिनेशन भी हम लगा सकते हैं, प्रोवाइडेड एन के क्या रखना है, मुझे ग्रेटर देन आर रखना है, और वो हमने लिया हुआ है. सो सी, अब इनको देखो हमने क्या किया, काशी और कन्वर्जेंट को इकट्ठे अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, है ना? वी हैव टेकन, आई से दिस इज लेस देन इक्वल टू an minus ank mod, and this is ank minus l, right? and this is less. अब देखो मैंने वहां पे 2 हैं तो मुझे एप्सिलॉन बाय 2 चाहिए. आई नीड लाइक दिस, तभी एप्सिलॉन आएगा. बट फॉर एक n है, एक nk है, और बोथ शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू r. नहीं, क्योंकि दोनों ग्रेटर देन r होंगे तो काशी सीक्वेंस भी अप्लाई हो जाएगी, कन्वर्जेंट भी अप्लाई हो जाएगी.
Yes, sir.
एप्सिलॉन बाय 2 क्यों लिया? सो दैट आई गेट इट इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन. ओके, सो नाउ देखो जैसी जरूरत पड़ती है, कई बार क्या होता है 3 इक्वेशंस हमें आती हैं, तो आई टेक एप्सिलॉन बाय 3 सो दैट एडिंग 3 टाइम्स इट बिकम्स एप्सिलॉन. नाउ सी हियर, नाउ व्हाट चेंज आई हैव टू डू हियर, आई नीड एप्सिलॉन बाय 2. मैंने वहां पे नहीं किया, अदरवाइज मैं कर सकता था, लेकिन मैं आपको बताना चाहता था कि एप्सिलॉन शुड रिमेन पॉजिटिव. ठीक है, तो आप इसमें अपनी नीड के मुताबिक चेंजेस ला सकते हो. ये स्टेज stage can come, provided it remains a positive number, right? So we have started from here. So we have proved that an minus L is less than epsilon for n greater than or equal to R. So for this case, my stage is now R. It is not a nk naught, it is not a n naught. It is somewhere else, but it is, we are getting it. So therefore, I can say sequence, this sequence converges, है ना? It converges to L, converges to L, right? And then I can say, hence, every Cauchy sequence is convergent. बट मैं जहाँ पे इन आर हमेशा लिखूंगा, क्योंकि आप भूल नहीं जाना कहीं और भी ट्रू होता है, ठीक है? कहीं और हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता, बट इन आर इट इज ऑलवेज, ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स? सो एनी क्वेश्चन? बच्चा मैं फिर आपको थोड़ा ओवरटेक करवाता हूँ. It is a Cauchy sequence. So first of all, I apply the definition of Cauchy sequence. Number one. Then every Cauchy sequence is bounded. So Bolzano-Bristol theorem says if it is a bounded sequence, we get a convergent subsequence. So we got a convergent subsequence, and if we suppose that it is converging to a limit point L, then we decided that our sequence also converges to the same limit point, and we have to prove that. For that, okay, this is a definition of convergent subsequence. Then we apply. Taken some maximum number, this R, combining these two equations so that they are applied simultaneously. Then I take an minus L and apply the inequality and prove. It is very simple result. कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, just आपको trick ही आना चाहिए कि how you have to manage these inequalities and how you have to combine the equations, how you can by taking the maximum of these two numbers. Okay, very interesting result है बच्चा जी, अच्छा result है, ठीक है? So we move to next question. Now we show some sequences are Cauchy sequence. So question we write, I write this way. Use definition of Cauchy sequence to show that following sequences are Cauchy sequences. ठीक है? तो इसमें कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं. नंबर 1, that is you are given a sequence 1 by n, then you are given a sequence 1 upon n square, then you are given a sequence say n cube upon n cube plus 1. So now you can, if you prove it is a convergent, then it is also a Cauchy sequence because we have proved the results. Okay, so or if you show it is monotonic, and again you can prove that it is a bounded monotonic and convergent. So जो भी आपने results लिए हैं you can apply, but by definition जहाँ पे आपको पूछा गया definition apply करना है, वो results आपको यहाँ apply नहीं करने, otherwise you have many ways. Okay, so number 1, the number 1 sequence is 1 upon n, means a n हुआ ना ये, so it means, so therefore a n देखेंगे तो 1 upon n, a m देखेंगे तो 1 upon m, है ना? So now take epsilon, taking epsilon, so greater than 0. Okay, and we अब दोनों रियल नंबर हैं तो एक दूसरे से बड़ा होगा, and if we assume that n is greater than m, we assume that n is greater than m. Now see, an minus am less than epsilon if that is 1 upon n, 1 upon 1, less than epsilon, right? Now we can write it in the form of inequality. कौन बताएगा मुझे how we can write it in the form of inequality?
1 by m minus
रोल
1
नंबर
by
1
n
0
is less than.
रोल एक मिनट हाफ नहीं बोलो हर बार, किसी और को पूछते हैं, क्लास तो आई थिंक 48 स्टूडेंट पढ़ रहे होंगे. रोल नंबर 110 PG integrated. Roll number 110. Is there anybody Navesh here? Navesh?
No, sir.
No Navesh. एक स्टूडेंट है, इसने अभी रिसेंटली ज्वाइन किया है ऐप में. Who is this? क्या नाम है उसका? बच्चा एक स्टूडेंट है जिसने अभी ऐप ज्वाइन किया था. चलो वह नहीं हो, कौन बताएगा?
So 1 by m minus 1 by n is less than epsilon.
मुझे मतलब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि क्लास तुम ही पढ़ते हो या और भी पढ़ता है कोई, बाकी सो तो नहीं जाते क्लास अटेंड करने, इससे इश्यू. ओके, तो दिस इनइक्वालिटी. ओके, सो मतलब this condition holds if this condition holds, right? So
Yes,
what
sir.
we can conclude from here, that is, I take one part of this inequality, I write it, so therefore I say an minus am less than epsilon holds. It holds, okay, if 1 upon m minus epsilon is less than 1 upon n. That is, मैं एक तरफ का इक्वलिटी ले रहा हूँ, I solve it. That is 1 upon m is less than 1 upon n plus epsilon, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this condition, and this condition will hold when this condition will hold. You see, n is, we have taken n is greater than m, right? N is greater than m. So I
So
say
mod खोल के भी यही
and
equation आ रही है.
yes, and I say it holds if I take 1 upon m less than epsilon. Can I take? That is, I want to take m greater than 1 upon epsilon. इसी इक्वालिटी को अगर सॉल्व करें. Why? Because if it is less than 1 upon m becomes less than epsilon, then this condition will hold always. Understand it, students? Basically, 1 upon m is less than 1 upon n plus epsilon, and it holds if 1 upon m is less than epsilon. Okay, and naturally it is less than epsilon, because if 1 upon m is less than epsilon, then 1 upon m is always less than 1 upon n plus epsilon, and it holds here in this case. So we can set a stage here after this number, means I let n naught belongs to n such that, okay, such that n naught is bigger than 1 upon epsilon. I want to set this as a stage here. Okay, what will happen? See, then I write an minus am less than epsilon for all n m greater than equal to n naught. and this implies this an is a Cauchy sequence. There are many ways जहां पे आप और भी तरीके से कर सकते हो. You can take other part of the inequality and you can find some, because stage can vary. If something holds for greater than 5, it also holds for greater than what? 10. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
little bit you have to work out on these issues. When कन्वर्जेंट से काशी का थोड़ा आपको थोड़ा कंसेप्ट अलग लगाना पड़ेगा. जैसे नेक्स्ट सीक्वेंस आपको दिया है, आई राइट सीक्वेंस 1 upon I think n square, right? This is a sequence. So here an is 1 upon n square and am is 1 upon m square. It will be like this. And you want to prove that, मैं इसको थोड़ा रफली करूंगा. We have to show that this is less than epsilon. Means I want to show that 1 upon n square upon 1 upon m square less than epsilon. This is what I want to prove. Okay. Again, you go to the inequality. It means this is m square minus epsilon upon n square less than 1 upon m square plus epsilon. ठीक है. So as we did earlier, we pick this part again, right? ऐसे ही आएगा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now again, suppose you take this inequality, you want to show that it is less than 1 upon n square plus epsilon, right? Like this. And but it is, you are given a m, so you change it, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई आप जब करते हो तो इट विल बी योर रेसिप्रोकल फॉर्म आ जाएगा. बहुत चेंज आ जाएगा चीजों में. तो आई राइट 1 upon m, मैं भी इधर से करता हूँ, n square plus epsilon, it is 1/2, it is a degree, and then this is m is cross multiply greater than 1 upon n square plus epsilon 1.2, something like this, right? So you have to set your
Yes, sir.
stage greater than this number. तो ये वेरी कर सकते हैं कंडीशन टू कंडीशन. ठीक है. अगर आप इस पार्ट में चले जाते तो व्हाट यू राइट, आप क्यों क्या मिलता है जहां पे, तो नेचुरली आप एप्सिलॉन को इधर ले जाते तो इट विल बी 1 upon epsilon minus 1 is greater than 1 upon m square. ठीक है. तो ये स्टेज क्यों ले रहे हैं इससे, क्योंकि हमें ग्रेटर देन स्टेज वाला चाहिए, क्योंकि ग्रेटर देन की तरफ हमें मूव करना होता है. So that's like mostly pick this type of this kind, this side. So then we say we take n naught, thus that n naught is greater than this, and then we can apply our definition. So these techniques you have to apply. Okay, but mostly you will not get questions like this. I don't know this time how your examination will be. कैसे होंगे वो, ऑनलाइन ही चांसेस हैं. तो अब हम इसमें हम कल एक और रिजल्ट करेंगे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल let me unshare my screen and then I'll stop the recording.